Colts coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game. So they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? What we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down at 4. Here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, Zoo.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now with Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 1.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Second down, another run with Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. To throw is Wentz. Going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 40 down. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 6-0 our score after 1. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 40 now on second down, Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Lawrence to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Switch up.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Yeah, he's got it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 41, Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Wentz. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught by Hilton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they Up past the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 45-yard punt for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple, Lawrence. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So that'll back him up 5. On 2nd down, Lawrence. Man open is Robinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again the ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down at 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The give to Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now. 3-yard line here.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's second and 10. Wentz now to throw. Taken in by Pascal out left. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run with Taylor. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Taylor again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking downfield for Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Play action. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Colts on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Running left, Taylor. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 129 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He'll let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, Echo. Get it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Lawrence. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, another run with Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dwayne Smoot drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensive.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter,
That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Colts, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. It's the NFL on EA Sports.